Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Miami Marlins and the Toronto Blue Jays.
And now,
first pitch coming your way next.
Toronto Blue Jays.
Just about ready to roll here. And today's starter, Kevin Gausman.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Xavier Edwards leading things off and takes a strike. That to right. Springer hauls it in, and there's one away. And time down for the Marlins lineup.
Third baseman, Connor Norby.
Connor Norby, the next up for the Marlins. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. And that's downstairs and outside. Just missed. One out, base is empty. And there's a foul ball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that misses. And now 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike. Aye. Full count.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 down. And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1. Two down, nobody on. And that is out of play. Next pitch is outside. Out to short. Bichette whips it to first. Out number 3. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. Back here at Rogers Center, our starter in this one, Sandy Alcantara.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If he can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Mervis takes it to the bag. One gone, bottom half of the first. Let's take a look at the lineup for the Blue Jays. They're dealing with a sinker specialist on the mound, which can be a big-time challenge when he's right and working mostly from the knees down.
Well, I think the approach you take is really try to lay off of those pitches down in the zone until he gets some called strikes and then forces you to go after that pitch. Until then, make him elevated, because guys that throw those sinkers, those two-seamers, really hard for them to be effective up in the zone. Those are pitches you can hammer, and when you get a cookie, you don't want to miss it.
And that's outside.
Ball 2.
Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. Tosses across to first, and the home first moving along quickly
Batting
today.
third,
2 gone.
Left fielder, Anthony Santander.
2 outs, base is empty. And next for Toronto, Anthony Santander. And that one hit 97 on the gun. 2 outs, base is empty. And that drops in for a strike.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Got him looking. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Down in order go the Blue Jays. Scoreless after 1. Back now in Toronto. Now here is Jonah Bride. Gosman, more than 100 career wins on the mound. A former first-round pick back in 2012. First offering, and it just misses. Gets the outside corner with that one.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
Right-hander kicks, deals. And that one is inside.
Ball, that's down.
That one's in there. 3-2 now. 3-2. This to center field. Lucas on the move. Long run, tracks it down. And there's one down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Matt Mervis, the next to hit, takes outside. Swing and a miss, strike 1. James Kingsley, a plate umpire, consistent as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball to left. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting 6th, left fielder Griffin Conine.
And now for the Marlins, Griffin Conine. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. That's a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Batting 7th, the designated
So
hitter,
now here's the
Davison
DH, Davison De Los Santos. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Oh, he botches it. Coming home. He will score. He's in there.
He was all over that one. Showed a
Stowers.
willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
So a runner at third, 2 men out. And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. A little bit high, and it's 1-0. De Los Santos on third with 2 out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
That one ripped. And foul ball. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throws to second, and he'll pull into second safely.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He somehow got to that outside pitch and pulled it hard into the outfield. Not exactly what you're supposed to do with that kind of location, but you wouldn't know it by how the ball came off his bat.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now it's going to be Nick Fortes. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down. He swings and hits a fly ball, center field. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. Run comes in from second, and they're up by 3.
This offense is on fire.
Now
3
batting,
extra base
shortstop,
hits in a row.
Xavier
That pitch came off the
Edwards.
bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Xavier Edwards gets a chance to hit here. Flied to right his first time. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Swing and a chopper out to short. To first, save. And runners at the corners after the infield single.
Well, that's one of those where you just have to tip your cap, because he couldn't have played that one any better. Stood no chance with the speed running down the line.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now the number 2 hitter, Connor Norby. And that one fouled off. That's a little bit low. Corners are occupied with 2 down. That one fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. They limit the damage here. They strike for 3 runs on 5 hits. No errors and a couple left on. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing. We head to the bottom of the second. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. This guy is an elite level hitter, especially considering contact and just the ability to hit for average. What you really like, though, stays in against those righties, and that's not so easy as a right-handed batter. This one high in the air to left center. Conine makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Batting fifth, designated hitter.
And now for the Jays, Will Wagner.
Let's go, Will.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That one to first, Mervis. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Two gone now.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup earlier enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Here's the catcher to hit, Alejandro Kirk. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catch.
Oh, and that deflects off his glove. Still able to get it there in time. And they get it out of the play. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We played two full. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing. And we're back out of the third inning. Now it's the right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
The 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah
Now at the plate,
Bride.
Jonah Bride. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And that's in there for strike one. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's to third. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the first baseman, Matt Mervis.
And now, Matt Mervis. He's 0 for 1. And takes low for ball one. Just missed. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
2 balls, 1 strike. Outside, that's a ball.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I count this ball.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Tosses to first. Marlins set down in order. And the Marlins down quietly. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark
for
as we go
Toronto,
to the last of the
second
third. And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Alcantara back to work. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball one.
No strike.
Alcantara, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a sinker, a changeup, a four-seamer, a slider, and he occasionally uses a curve. And that one fouled off. Right side, right. On to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Batting eighth, third baseman, Ernie Clement.
So up next for Toronto, Ernie Clement. In there for strike one.
Had some cut action to it. Velocity pretty good on that slider. So far moving the ball around nicely.
Left field. Conine hauls it in, 2 away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder
Nathan
coming open instead of
Lucas.
staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Nathan Lucas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Bounce to the right, and it goes just foul.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When she elevates, guys aren't touching it.
That's inside.
2 strikes.
Lifted in the air, out to left. Conine makes the catch, and that'll do it. All set for the start of the inning. Now the left fielder, Griffin Conine. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball.
You know, these Marlins showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game. And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
High fly ball, shallow right field. Springer. He makes the grab, and there's one down. Davison De Los Santos getting ready to hit. It was a triple and an RBI at his first at bat. Right down the chute, and that is strike one. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. That pitch in for a strike, and the count is 0-2.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser
That's a ball.
just off the edge of the plate.
Inside, and he hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and
Now
he hit him.
center fielder.
Here's
Kyle
the center
Stowers.
fielder, Kyle Stowers. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. Ground ball right side. Can't glove it cleanly. Over to Bichette. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, that was going to be a really tough one to turn 2 on, so a nice job to get the out at second right there. Hold on to the baseball. Shortstop clearly paid the price, but that kind of comes with the territory.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Nick Fortes doubled in his first AB. Tap foul at the plate. That one in there across the letters. Movement in the Blue Jays bullpen. Eric Swanson up and throwing. Sandlin also throwing. Two outs. Good eye in that spot.
I don't know how you take that one
One ball,
after
two
the
strikes,
called
Miguel.
strike on the corner, just a little bit off the edge.
The 1-2. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll get down for a hit. And now first and second with two outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Xavier Edwards.
So the lineup flips over, and the batter will be the shortstop, Xavier Edwards. In there, and it's 0-1. Two on, two outs. Slice the other way and foul. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. No runs, a hit, two left. On now to the bottom of the fourth. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing. Back here at Rogers Center,
Leading
bottom of the
off for
fourth.
the
Here's
Jays,
George Springer to
right
start it
fielder,
off.
George Springer.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a
One ball,
ball.
one strike.
Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Man aboard on the leadoff single. Bo Bichette up to the dish. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, left fielder,
Anthony Santander at the
Anthony
plate. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike.
I just love watching Alcantara get ready
0-1
for
for count.
games, Boog. He turns into a different person, just usually cracking jokes and having a good time. But start days are a different story. That's when things get serious for this guy.
Close, but called a ball. And 1-1.
That's ball two.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
That one
Three
misses.
balls, one
Now
strike.
3-1.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Right through there for a strike.
3-2.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out, the only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
Hard hit left side. They put the tag on him. Relay to first. Double play.
Pretty lengthy at bat right there, and usually the hitter
Now
wins that
batting,
battle after seeing
first
so many
baseman,
pitches, but instead the exact
Vladimir
opposite, or maybe even worse
Jr.
than that, grounds into a double play. Tough at bat to swallow.
Fouled off left side. Vladdy needs just one hit to reach 200 for the season. Man at second. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Pretty impressive the year he's put together. 200 hits doesn't happen by accident. And there are some years nobody reaches 200 at all. Props to him for getting this far.
And that one lifted in the air center field. He's got it, and that's the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing. Back now in Toronto. Top 5, John Shammy with Chris Singleton. And leading it off, Connor Norby. That one hit the knees for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Outside low. 1-2 the count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he is down on strikes for the 3rd straight at bat.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Sanchez in the box again, takes a strike. Next offering upstairs. And a good eye there.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now batting, second baseman, Jonah Bride.
2 down, bases empty. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jonah Bride. 0 for 2 in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That just misses. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That one called just inside, I think, and on the mound, he's trying to get a little bit of an explanation. Doesn't seem to be too bothered by it, though, but he clearly thought it clipped the corner.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss at the splitter, and it's a strikeout. Miami down in order, but they lead at 3-0. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now it's the Toronto designated hitter, Will Wagner.
Will Wagner.
Fought off foul.
Well, these Jays just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. They're trying to find ways to drive the ball with some authority, but it's just not happening for them so far. 0 extra base hits in the game, so it's been tough for them to get anything going.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Sometimes you have to keep chipping away until you break through, but it's a lot easier to put runs on the board when you have runners in scoring position because they put themselves there.
Sanchez settles underneath it. He's there. He's got it. One away.
Now batting, the catcher, Alejandro.
And now,
Kirk.
Alejandro Kirk. Kirk, in his 5th season, 26 years old, and he's a native of Mexico. Fastball in for a strike, and it's 0-1. And that's in the dirt. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Way inside, gets out of the way. The Jays trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5. Swing and a ground ball out to short. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Andres Jimenez.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Grounded out his first time. On the ground to third. Slings it across. That ends the inning. Blue Jays go down in order. Still down 3-0.
Now pitching.
So
for the
lefty
Blue
out of the
Jays.
pen. Brendan Little.
Number
Pretty
54.
tight game, so they're looking for quality
Brendan
pitches out of him right
Little.
here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
So digging in,
Leading
Matt
off for the
Mervis.
Marlins, first baseman, Matt Mervis.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair.
Well, I'm not saying that play was easy, but it was harder than it needed to be thanks to the bad
Now
jump.
batting,
Those
left
small
fielder,
moments
Griffin
can be costly.
Conine.
So up next, Griffin Conine. Strike 1.
0-1.
Pitch misses there. 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Eric Swanson getting loose out there. Sandlin also getting ready. Mervis aboard here at first with nobody out. Rolled to short, possible 2-ball. To second, there's one, and they get him easily at first. It's a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Davison De Los Santos will hit next. There's the strike at the knees. Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top half of the 6th. And that's
1-1.
outside. And they'll do it again. The 1-2. That one
Ball
missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Just off the outside edge. outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a breaking ball in
Up
that
next,
3-2
for the
count kind of
Marlins,
tells you
center
that that's the
fielder,
pitch he
Kyle
has the most
Stowers.
confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
So a man at first. Kyle Stowers now at the plate. First pitch just misses. And that's in for a strike. In the dirt. And there's a ball. The 3-1. Swing and a pop-up. And that is that. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. 8-9-1 scheduled in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Bottom
off
of the
for
6th inning.
Toronto,
And now for the
third
Jays, Ernie
baseman,
Clement.
Ernie Clement.
Alcantara back to work. And he hits a ground ball right side.
Foul ball.
And that's just foul. And a foul ball. Oh, and 2 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. 0-2 now. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. And that one missing low. Soft contact in the air, makes the grab, 1 down.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything
Now
after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Now here is Nathan Lucas. Fly to left his first time. And that's outside. And that is ball 1. The Fish leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. That one off the mark. 2 balls, no strikes.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on, Toronto. You can do it.
Outside. And a 4-pitch walk.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at
Now
bat.
batting,
Back to the leadoff spot in the Blue Jays lineup. George Springer digs in now. 1 for 2.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that's ball 1.
1-0.
Foul ball there. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feed to second, that's one, and that's all they'll get.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
Boom, Bichette.
Bo Bichette gets a chance to hit. And there's a foul ball. The shortstop takes the ball. Alcantara over to first. And Springer's in there safely.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score on a ball in the gap.
Springer, the runner at first with two gone. This to third, Norby. Off balance throw in time. That's the third out, inning over. One left for Toronto. They trail in this one 3-0.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Nick Sandlin.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Nick
Fortes getting ready to hit. That clips the corner. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Xavier Edwards, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 3. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a foul straight back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. That gets down for a hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Lucas sizes this one up, makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jesus Sanchez.
And at the plate for Miami, Jesus Sanchez. 0 for 3 in this one. Ball 1, no strikes. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. Move to first. Edwards back on a dive.
Let's go, Joes.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Outside low. Now 2-2. Sets him down on strikes. Throws him with a backdoor slider. One left for Miami, but they lead it 3-0. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander. There's a strike. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Anthony Bender, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. Tinoco, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Ball one there.
One strike.
On the ground to third. And that one handled to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media
Up
later
next
on,
for
but
the
it's
Blue
still
Jays,
important to execute it to
first
perfection.
baseman,
This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
Jr.
Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. And the first pitch misses for ball one. A little bit low.
Ball 3.
Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the 7th. And that is in for a strike. 3-1. Towards first, and a base hit right there. One down, and now the DH, Will Wagner. Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Ground ball left side. Quick feed to second for one. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing.
Now pitching for
Eric
the Blue
Swanson
Jays.
comes on now.
They know that he
50.
can get a right-hander
Eric
out, but he's in
Swanson.
position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
And now
Leading off
Jonah
for the
Bride,
Marlins,
0 for
second
3,
baseman,
a
Jonah
fly out, a
Bride.
ground out, and a strikeout. Swanson
Off the plate,
goes
ball one.
6 feet 3 inches, 225 pounds, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. And another
No
ball.
strike.
Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
That one finds the zone, and the count is 3-1. Chop back up the middle. Bichette tosses to first.
out.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th. And now for the Marlins, Matt Mervis.
Let's go, Blue Jays. Come on.
Check swing, and he went. Strike one.
0-1's the count.
And a swing and a miss there.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the left fielder, Griffin Conine. Swings through that one.
0-1.
And that's
Inside,
off
ball
the
one.
inside edge. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a
1
bit.
strike.
Mission accomplished.
Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top of the 8th. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And that'll do it. On to the bottom of the 8th. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk.
Give it to him, Toronto. Show him how we play in Canada.
And that one a little below the knees. And that's ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Calvin Fauché, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. Next offering is in for a strike.
In this situation, you expect the batters to be a little more patient, possibly take until they get a strike. With that, you don't want to miss your opportunity to get ahead early in the count. He didn't right there.
Way upstairs. And the count now even up. And misses inside.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short, starting to show some signs of fatigue. So we'll see how much longer they let him go.
Here comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Sandy Alcantara won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
New
Miami.
pitcher now, Anthony
Number
Bender.
37.
That could jumpstart an
Anthony
offense that's
Bender.
really struggled to score in this one. Don't want to wake a team up with the free pass. Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the 9th with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
And next for Toronto, Andres Jimenez. He's grounded out a couple of times. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no
Kirk
strike.
gets his lead at first with nobody out. Next one is off the plate, and it's 2-0.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
On the ground, and foul ball. And it's
3
filled
balls,
up.
2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Lace down the line. This looks like extra bases. And that's a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
And here is Ernie Clement. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off. On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Oh, just excellent location on that inside fastball.
Now
Really
batting,
locked him up.
center
And
fielder,
as a hitter, it's not
Nathan
typically what you're looking
Lucas.
for. You're trying to protect away and then in, so you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball, but either way, that's a really nice pitch.
And now the center fielder, Nathan Lucas. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that one is lifted in the air. Sanchez gets under it. Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Tommy Nance
gets an opportunity to
Now
square off
pitching
against
for
his
the Blue
former
Jays.
team, so I wouldn't be surprised
Number
if he came out a
45.
little extra jacked up right here.
Tommy Nance.
Now here's the Marlins DH,
Leading off
Davison
for
de los
Miami,
Santos.
the designated hitter, Davison de los Santos.
First pitch, and he just misses. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yariel Rodriguez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Swings through that one for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tapped out in front of the plate. Now one gone in the 9th.
Now batting, center fielder, Kyle Stowers.
And up next for Miami, Kyle Stowers. That clips the inside corner for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And he swings through that one.
This guy's sink has so much drop angle. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
That missed
1 ball,
inside.
2
And it's
strikes.
1-2. In the air, left side. Santander snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher, Nick Fortes.
And here's the catcher, Nick Fortes. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
0-1's the count.
And ball one. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And a swing and a miss. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Marlins 3 and the Jays nothing. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Calvin Fauché.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
And the batter is George
Leading
Springer.
off for the Jays, right fielder, George Springer.
And a liner out into right center for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Bo Bichette.
So up next for Toronto, Bo Bichette.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for two.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Springer gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Next offering is down low.
2 balls, no strike.
Right through there for a strike.
2-1.
Lead runner to second, so 2 on and nobody out.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. I don't know how he was able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it. Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
At the plate, Anthony Santander. The tying run at the plate. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Way back there. And it's gone. Home run. He'll take a trot around the bases. And we are all tied up. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Calvin Fauché is done, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
Jesus
Miami.
Tinoco gets
Number
handed the rock
38.
out of the pen.
Jesus Tinoco.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Guerrero, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. In
He's
plenty
out.
of time to first. One out,
Now
bottom of the
batting,
ninth.
designated hitter Will Wagner.
And now to the plate, here's the Toronto DH, Will Wagner. And he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay. Here in the bottom of the ninth, one out. And now the catcher comes up to him, Alejandro Kirk. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Activity in the bullpen. Andrew Nardi, the left-hander, up and throwing. One down. Winning run on at first.
Ball one.
In the dirt, but kept close.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Save. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
You know, sometimes it takes a reliever a little time to get comfortable with the mound out there, especially when they come in trying to be nasty with every pitch they throw. Not exactly what they were looking for when they called him in, though. We'll see if he can settle down.
The winning run on second base. Swing and a miss.
1 ball,
And the count
2
1-2.
strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter.
Second baseman,
I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2
Jimenez.
strikes and very difficult to lay off.
And now for the Jays, Andres Jimenez. Splits the plate, 0-1.
0-1.
He's fallen behind in a huge spot, Boo. Got to do what it takes to come through. Maybe choke up on the bat a little bit, spread out those feet, whatever it takes.
On the ground right side. That's the third out, and we're headed to extras. But this clutch home run gets us even again. We're tied now with 3 apiece. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. We're in extras
Leading
here,
off
and
for
here
the
is
Marlins,
Xavier
shortstop,
Edwards.
Xavier
Well,
Edwards.
both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Nance back to work. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. The 1-1. Just
Ball
missed.
back low.
Line to left, down the line, and it's foul. Next offering way off the plate. Connor Norby in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there,
Now
but with
batting,
first base
third
open,
baseman,
walk not a bad thing.
Norby.
He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
Go ahead run on base. Norby will hit next. 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts and a flyout. There's a strike.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to continue, finish off this hitter.
Double play ball to second. Glove flip for one to Guerrero, and they turn two.
Really nice double play turn right there, and it all started with that sweet glove flip on the feed to second. You know, these middle infielders, they spend a lot of time honing that glove work, so it just becomes like second nature. I think you also have to have a really good glove that's broken in, that's not too large, so that you can have a feel for that baseball and be able to flip it like you're barehanded.
Stepping in, Jesus Sanchez. That one misses. 1-0.
Well, it's kind of deflating. You blow that lead in the bottom of the ninth, so here's a new opportunity. Hit the reset button, try to get some more runs, and then close it out in the bottom half of this one.
2 outs. Rip towards third. Throws to first in time. And that is that. Marlins leave 1. Score remains tied at 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the third baseman, Ernie Clement.
Look for him to hit behind the runner, perhaps shoot it to the right side.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. There's the ball. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. And the winning run is now only 90 feet away.
I'd say an aggressive roll of the dice there to steal third in this spot, but they felt good about it, and it worked out. Now the game plan changes a little bit at the plate to get that go-ahead run home. The defense might pull the infield in.
In the dirt. Wow, that's a great job behind the dish there.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Ball 4, he walked in, and that'll keep the line moving.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Lucas in the box now. Takes strike 1.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Out towards left center. Stowers sizing this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, right fielder George
And it'll be George Springer to step to the plate.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And fouled off. 1 down, and the winning run at third. Yeah, that's fouled off. Very high with that one. Going to count 1 and 2.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Outside corner, got him looking. He can't believe it.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Bo Bichette next up for the Blue Jays. And that's in for a strike. Winning run at third, 2 down. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
That one misses, and the count is 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a ground ball, and it's just foul. That was close. That missed by a lot. It's 2-2.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Base hit, that'll do it. Across is the winning run, and the Blue Jays walk it off in extra innings.
Well, you come to the ballpark hoping you'll see something special that day, whether you're a player or a fan. A walk-off win, nobody forgets that. A memorable moment that'll be logged in the backs of the minds of everybody that witnessed this here today.
And the final score here, 4-3. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.